Okay, so we're going to start a legendary Ironman game with both of the optional contents available. I'm going to skip the initial narration here. And it takes about a minute for my computer to load.
It's time the aliens and the rest of the Advent administration learn that we can hit them where it hurts.
Really talk
We're
about
moving into the city center to strike a high-profile target.
Gatecrasher is
Deploy and approach the
normally an
designated
important
position.
mission, but if you're
Neutralize
playing
any
legendary
hostile
Ironman,
contacts
it
and
is the most
secure the
important
site.
mission in the game, aside from the final mission. It sets up your dominance of the early game or your weakness of the early game. If you walk in with 3 or 4 injured soldiers, that means that you're going to be starting with your B team, all rookies on your second mission, and you're not going to be advancing the experience of your expert level guys. And then they're going to roll in as they heal, and you'll never really develop a core A team until sometime around mission 4 or 5. That's problematic to say the least, so we really need to have a flawless on Gatecrasher. Flawless means no injuries, and execute all of the missions. So that's what I'm aiming for. Since there is no timer on this mission, we're going to really take advantage of Diesel Rush's Overwatch crawl. It's less than an ideal start because though there's a lot of full cover available, they're all vehicles. Vehicles tend to blow up. So I'm going to try and take trees. I'm going to move forward, maximum blue move, and spot the first pod.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces
They're
we've dealt with.
distributed in such a way that
well
one
equipped,
grenade
but their
won't be able to
obedience
affect
makes
them
them
all.
predictable.
And again, the full cover I do have is all vehicles. This is pretty lousy because vehicles like to blow up. But it's what I got, so I'm going to go ahead and take full cover with everyone. And everyone has a shot.
Headed there now.
Alright. I'm going to put everyone else on Overwatch.
Scanning.
And take a shot on the furthest guy. It's 67, 66, 67. And then take the furthest guys because other people are going to be good thing, took them out in the first hit. That gives 3 guys 2 shots on 2 guys. And I don't know if you saw it pop up in the corner, but a bunch of promotions showed up, which tells me that we're going to win. And that's about an ideal start. So everyone's advanced. Every one of the pod members that we just encountered is dead. Now we don't know where the second pod is, but they tend to be hovering around this area over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to advance into full cover and move very short distances to try and prevent myself from triggering Overwatch. But I only want to make blue moves, and if possible I only want to move into full cover. Now that's not possible here. So I'm going to be moving into partial cover.
That's affirmative.
But I'm going to be staying behind the activation range of the first unit.
Moving to Overwatch.
So I'm less likely to trigger a pod. Alright, so again, I don't know where their second pod is. So I'm going to move very carefully.
Understood. Moving out. Moving to Overwatch. Affirmative. Moving out.
And I'm going to try and keep it so that if they ever show up, they won't have the ability to flank my guys. My guys will always be in the optimal position. And I'm just going to clear this side of the map first. I'm moving strongly into the unknown, but I'm moving into a full cover area, so I have the greatest chance of Overwatch if I do find them. And moving guys forward into Overwatch positions.
On Overwatch.
Where they have full cover if possible.
Heading out.
And if they don't have full cover,
heading there now.
That's fine. But ideally, everyone has full cover.
Overwatch. What was that sound?
So I now know where another pod is. It's over in this direction. which is close to the objective, but I'm moving carefully and slowly, so I'm going to move forward this way.
Moving on target location. Moving to Overwatch.
Because
Moving
again,
out.
we don't have a time limit.
Come get some.
Unlike most missions where
I'm on the move.
reinforcements start showing up,
Got it covered.
it's not going to happen here.
Closing on target
I'm
position
very,
now.
very careful moving forward, trying to keep as many
Got it
guys
covered.
covered, always in Overwatch.
We got movement.
Again, movement from the same direction as the objective, but I'm aware that there's going to be a pod around here. What I'm trying to clear out is the other pod. There's almost always another pod right here. So here we go, moving into the dark.
Understood.
Chances are
Moving
this is
out.
going to activate a pod.
Got it covered.
Confirmed.
So moving everyone else up after him.
Affirmative.
That would
Covering
normally
now.
be the job of the ranger. This is a dangerous position. I'm going to put them here anyway, but just because I have so many
Hit it there
Overwatches,
now.
if they come out.
Affirmative. Covering now.
The reason that's a dangerous position is because it's not covered by multiple directions, so
10-4.
it's accessible to a flank from this avenue here. So I just had to double move someone forward just because they were so far behind. They
Enemy
couldn't get into
activity.
a good position otherwise. And again, I'm just going to move up and around here to try and flush out that extra pod that hangs around there. Now these moves all suck, so I'm going to take a half
Good copy.
of a
Moving on
move
target.
and watch this be what triggers them. It doesn't.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Moving everyone else
Headed
forward.
there now.
And I'm reluctant to move forward, but I'm going to do it here.
Good copy. Moving on target.
There it is.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic
Hopefully we
structure
land some
now
shots on this sector. Of course they miss.
they are
Suck.
stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
Okay. Alright, stop talking, Tegan. I don't give a damn anymore. I've seen this so many times. 46% sucks, but he will be able to move forward and equip my guys. So I'm going to
Scanning.
Overwatch. I'm going to put him in
On
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
I'm going to put him in
Scanning.
Overwatch. Sectoid's going to be a problem. Probably going to mind controlling my
Oh no!
guys. Panic him. Okay, well, it's not the worst thing in the world. Usually he takes a shot on the enemy. I'll take it. So I've lost control of one of my guys temporarily. At least he's in full cover. That guy's probably going to take a shot at my half-break guy. Somehow missed.
There's heavy
Lucky
fire
me.
in this zone.
XCOM's not usually that forgiving. Alright, so what I want to do is I'm going to move forward without moving too aggressively forward. That sectoid tends to like to use its powers first. I'm afraid if I moved it there, it might trigger another pod. I fear I have to take the choice. It's either that or moving to here to get a flank. I'm going to try that.
Understood. Moving out.
So, you'll see the little yellow indicator here. It means that we've got a flank. It's as good of a chance as I'm going to get. So that's excellent. Chances are the
Enemy
sectoid will
destroyed.
use that body to raise a zombie next turn instead of taking a shot with its laser. If I were the sectoid, I would totally fire my laser. So I'm going to move forward
Heading to
into
that
half cover,
location.
just on the premise that I think the sectoid is not going to actually fire its weapon.
Moving to
I'm going to
Overwatch.
overwatch these guys because their shot chance is so low that
Moving.
you're better off just relying on the overwatch chance, even though it's got reduced.
Come get some.
And there he goes. He's moving. Hopefully we get hit before he goes into full cover. Destroyed the full cover. Got a hit.
Not even close.
He's still in full cover, and watch him raise the body. Yep. I knew it. Okay. So it should be relatively simple to finish him off now. Sectoids are pretty predictable They almost
No
always use
respite for
mind
the dead.
control or
The
disorient
aliens have
first,
found a way to mind control
and
them
then
now.
Psy Zombie second. Panic is removed, which gives me back control over this guy. I'm going to move to here
Moving to designated position.
and use a grenade to destroy his cover. And do some
Throw a
damage.
grenade!
Which exposes him to a flanking shot. And I'm going to take that shot. Not moving. And actually finish him, which will automatically
Enemy
kill the sides.
eliminated.
I almost try to always ignore
Burning through ammo
the
fast.
additional units that they summon because you're almost always better off. Go ahead and
Orders
just kill the
confirmed.
primary
Moving
that
out.
made the units because they're going to take the additional.
Overwatch.
So I'm not going to
I'm
move
on it.
because I don't know where the last pod is. And now I'm going to take a turn to reload
Back online.
everyone so that I don't run out of ammo in
It's
the middle of the
killing
next
time.
firefight.
Good to go.
And I'm going to go
Oh yeah.
Overwatch everyone.
Got it covered. Moving to Overwatch. On Overwatch.
Alright, now I'm going to move forward to this, which will probably trigger the next pod.
On the
Hope it
move.
doesn't. It doesn't, which allows me to move everyone else forward too. There's a
Good to
lot
go.
less cover because I've blown up most of it. So I'm going to try and make do with what I can around here. Oh, I didn't realize that would trigger them.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control. Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
This sucks because I double moved the guy. At least I killed one of them with Overwatch.
Enemy destroyed.
He is accessible to a flank. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a flank on him this turn. I'm really concerned about these guys in the back. They're going to be in
Heading to
half
that
cover,
location.
which is awful. So I'm just
Come
gonna
get
watch.
some.
I'm going to move him into full
I'm on the
cover,
move.
which should give me a flanking shot. And I'm going to take it. Good. Did a lot of damage to the officer. The officers are really dangerous because they mark the guys. Oh, look at that. That was a really, really bad decision on his
Nailed
part.
him.
I guess he was exposed and flanked, so he didn't have a whole lot of options. This should just be mop-up duty now. Let's hope he doesn't hit that guy. He doesn't. Long range shot, half cover.
Taking heavy
Did
fire.
its work. Now it's just a matter of moving everyone forward and into full cover. Let's see here. There's really no way for me to get him out of his cover. Aside from aggressively moving forward, which I don't really want to do. So I'm going to
Moving to Overwatch.
full Overwatch.
Come get some.
And
Moving to
here.
designated coordinates.
Not great. Right outside of grenade range.
I'm on it.
I'm on it.
He's gonna take a shot, but everyone's gonna take cover, so he should miss.
I'm pinned down here.
Next round, I'll move someone forward with a grenade. Okay, that's good. So she's gonna move forward with a grenade. Blow up his cover,
Okay.
and everyone else is going to take pot shots at him.
Take this.
So this should be it. And this should be a flawless Gatecrasher. Oh, he survived. So I'm gonna move him forward to here and throw
Moving
another
to
grenade and
position.
just finish it off the old-fashioned way.
Catch.
And that should be all they wrote. I think they wanted 3 pods on Gatecrasher. So it's now just a matter of setting those explosives. And
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Covering now.
Plant the charges and we're done with this one. That's all she wrote, folks. That was a flawless, legendary Ironman run. I got lucky once when the guy shot on me in full cover.
Menace 1-5,
I got lucky
rendezvous
once
with the extraction
when
point.
the guy shot on me in half cover.
Status
so
confirmed.
this very well
Squad
could
is
have gone
clear.
differently
Detonating
if the
charges.
odds had been against me. So be aware, things don't always go this flawlessly. That is a flawless Gatecrasher. Legendary Ironman.